Being a beautiful woman and a great mother, I'm assuming, because always seem to stand by your kid and your family and all that other stuff.
Right.
You're also a great actress, right?
Oh gosh.
I wouldn't say that.
Trying to say the show is scripted.
Well, listen, Mimi, I had to give it a shot. It was worth a shot. All
right. Just ask me direct questions. I can answer those better.
Okay. Well, trust me, I'm gonna get to those. But sometimes you gotta go around, just
beat around the bush.
Yeah, beat around the bush. All right. Okay. No, but you're from the show Love and Hip Hop Atlanta,
yes.
right?
Yes.
You just wrapped up your first season. How was the experience for you?
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
It was absolutely awful.
Wow. Now, is that because of what? Well, of course, it's because of what went on with you and Joseline, but also from the flack that you got from people who were criticizing the fact that you stayed with. Well, I don't know if you're with him now, but it seemed like you stuck with him through the season while he was going back and forth between you and Joseline.
Right.
Misconception.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Clear that one up for us.
I didn't stick with anything. That's what people don't know. I didn't stick with anything because I agreed to go to counseling didn't mean I stuck with him. Because you guys saw us at the park doesn't mean I stuck with him.
Right.
That was me agreeing to go to counseling and me agreeing to sit down and speak with him.
You try to work. You try to attempt to work it out. I guess, right?
For the sake of the family.
Of course.
Okay.
All right. Well, look, it is what it is. Look, I'm not even going to get into the Stevie J just yet. I mean, that whole situation was just like
a bit much.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But since you said that you didn't really enjoy your experience, do I take it that you're not really interested in doing another season?
I wouldn't say that at all. I didn't enjoy that experience season 1 because everything was a surprise to me.
Oh.
Right. But it's reality TV.
I watched it unravel and unfold just like everybody else watched it on Monday night.
Wow.
And so basically what you're saying is you didn't know everything else that was going on. You watched, what happened after everything was done.
Exactly. The only thing I know was when I film and when I tape. When I film and I tape, that's the only time I know what's going on. I don't know when any other cast member, including Stevie, when he filmed, who he filmed with, or what it was about. They don't tell us anything. They keep us in the complete dark.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Now, I mean, are you guys allowed to, I guess, talk with each other about what happened during your scenes?
We're not supposed to. No, we're not supposed to. No.
But I mean, have you?
Oh, it happens. Of course, it happens.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but did he tell me when he filmed with her? No. Did he tell me he took her to get an abortion? Hell no.
Oh, wow.
So you had to find out on TV.
That's crazy. You had to find it out on national TV with the rest of us. Wow.
Well, no, she found out. You found out before, though, right?
No.
No, she's saying she saw it.
You saw it that Monday, and then wow.
That's ridiculous. Now,
on Stevie's part, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a little Negro-ish, but he's a Negro, so I guess
he is.
Yeah, it happens like that.
All right, now he is God. He's not a Negro. You know that. He's God.
Well, he's a Negro God.
So they don't tell you who else is on the show, because I know you said you didn't even know about Joseline until the filming started.
No,
she's not an original cast member though.
Joseline wasn't supposed to be a cast member.
Right.
Oh.
That was the deal. We had all of the cast members in place. She kind of got on the show by default.
Oh. Wow.
So she wasn't initially a cast member at all.
So that's probably on the strength of her relationship with Stevie. I think the producers of the show might have saw that it was going to be drama and signed her up at the last minute.
Of course.
Now,
wow.
Listen, let's be honest here, Miss Mimi. When you're at home, on nights like this, after the baby goes to sleep, do you walk by the mirror and do like your best Joseline voice every once in a while?
I love TV. I love TV.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. I mean, does she use any consonants at all? It's it's just all vowels. I-O-U.
I have done my
D's and the D's.
I have done my. You're not going to send me back to the strip club.
You're not going to send me back to the strip club, TV.
I will never.
Hold on. Please, can I please get your...
Yes, Mimi,
You're not going to send me
please.
back to the strip club impression, please, Mimi.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes.
Okay, all right. See me every time you say, you give me this life, you take it back. I don't want this life, and you going to take it back from me, and you will never see me fucking do this.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness, Mimi, you killed it. You killed it. Yes, indeed. Oh, you got it even better than I do.
That was pretty classic. No one can sound like a rambling fool.
Oh my God!
Like Joseline.
But I have to admit that contributed to the entertainment of the show.
Like, you know, no question.
Yes,
no question.
Now, how has your life changed since the broadcasting of the show? And I'm not talking about necessarily personal relationships, but now you're kind of this public figure that you really never were beforehand.
It's bizarre. When I tell you guys, it's so bizarre. Like, I went to the grocery store today, and I just have weird men coming up to me. I wouldn't cheat on you, baby. I mean,
oh my goodness.
Hold on. You're gonna get that a lot.
Whoa. She said they did what?
Men will just walk up to me in the grocery store and say, I wouldn't cheat on you, baby.
I wouldn't cheat on you.
You
know what
she said?
You know what? I'm such a perv.
Oh, listen. Yes, he is. He's not lying.
I really am.
Of course.
I thought she said I wouldn't shoot. No, shoot on you.
Oh, God, you disgusting.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, leave it to 8.
Oh, my
leave it to 8.
That didn't even sound.
But I thought that's what she said. Like,
yes, she did.
His mind always goes there, Mimi.
No, listen.
I see that.
Listen, let me tell you something. That is a sign of respect sometimes when a guy says, look,
shoot on you. But
you know what I'm talking about, Mimi. Don't play around. You know what I'm talking about.
The fact that he asked first?
No. He just won't. He said, I won't do that to you, baby. You special.
I won't do that to you. Right. I respect you too much.
Like, that's something, if I saw you in a grocery store, I would say something like that.
Oh, my God. And then you would get kicked in your balls.
Well, it is what it is. I try every once in a while.
You guys. You know, I'm a regular girl. I don't think I'm this, you know, big celebrity. So when people come up to me, it's like I'm in a twilight zone constantly. And I have to remember, like, oh, okay, I am on this show. I just didn't realize how big the show was.
Right.
I mean, I just didn't. I didn't get it.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it is, and at this point, you are, you know, something like someone important, I guess, as Will Ferrell once said. You're kind of a big deal. Right. And what do you plan on, you know, doing with this popularity?
Yeah,
this
you
fame?
have to parlay that.
Yeah, how do you plan on parlaying this
stardom into something?
God, you guys,
Pull a Nene Leakes.
Can you sing?
I have so many things that I have on the table right now. Because I have so many ideas, and I'm now represented by William Morris, and they're going to believe me. They're going to help me get each and every idea that I have out there, because if I succeed, they succeed. So I can just name a few. I'm doing a clothing line inspired by my daughter.
Okay.
I'm doing a home line, kind of like Martha Stewart, but I'm nowhere near Martha Stewart, but a home line as far as like home accessories, you know, right. Pillows, mirrors, lamps, decorative things
right.
for the home. I'm also coming out with a line to organize. You know, I have a cleaning business.
Right.
And a lot of times I go into people's homes and there's, you know, a lot of stuff and nowhere to put the stuff. So I'm coming out with a line to organize each room in your home, be it your bathroom, your kitchen, garage, your den, office, bedroom, whatever the case may be. Coming out with that. I mean, I just have so many things.
You're doing a lot.
No, Mimi, listen.
Uh-oh.
It finally hit me. It hit me. I have a great idea for you.
Uh-oh.
And it's and look, this works out. It fits your image. You know, people would get it. Mimi's line of boxes.
Boxes?
Yeah.
Boxes.
Yeah.
What do you mean boxes?
Like moving boxes.
Oh, well, that's an interesting idea. I thought you was about to say something freaky. That's
no. You should come out with a whole line of just. Now, this is why people like me don't have money, because we would do dumb shit like this. But if you came out with like a line of boxes, like that would be so hilarious. Even if you did it as a parody, like, you know, my own line of boxes. Like that was like one of the funniest moments to me.
When
on
you
the show.
took those boxes out of that truck.
Yeah, but I mean the box. What was in that box?
It was like
Can I
3
ask that?
boxes.
It was like just a laptop and sneakers. Like, what did you have in that box?
All right, let me explain. explain because I get asked about this a lot.
But just what was in the box, Mimi?
Shoes.
For scene purposes, I had all of his stuff packed up, but I would have had to have called 2 men in a truck to move everything that I had packed up. So for that scene, right then and there, we just took 3 boxes, put them in a truck, so I could do the scene. Instead of me calling movers and having moving men move these huge boxes, it didn't make sense.
Right.
That's why it was only 3 boxes in the truck.
Wow.
Nigga ain't have no bags in there?
Yeah,
like,
had a lot of people asking questions as we watched the episode.
Now, I don't usually question people's ethnicity like that, but a real black chick, Mimi, would have brought the nigga his clothes in a black plastic bag.
No, actually, she would have cut up all his stuff.
Right. No, she would have brought, nigga, take this shit in this hefty bag with these 3 holes on the bottom, nigga, and if the clothes fall out, then so be it, my nigga.
And all the clothes would have been cut up and bleached.
Be on your merry way, nigga. I got your Xbox in that motherfucking bag.
Broken into 2 pieces.
Yeah, nigga, your watch, nigga, your shoelaces, nigga, I got just 1 shoelace per pair, nigga, because the other shoelace got lost in transition.
And make it work.
Make it work, my nigga. You took too long to put shit in boxes. Real women don't put shit in boxes. They just bag shit up.
Yeah. They just throw it in a bag.
Right, throw it in the bag.
I'm curious though, Mimi, has the show been good for business? Your cleaning service?
It's been great for business. I have more people reaching out to me to work for me. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm overloaded with business right now. So.
Right. Okay. Now, are you currently seeing anybody? Are you single? Are you dealing with anybody?
Yes.
I was going to ask that.
I'm not dealing with anybody. I just need a break. I mean, time.
So you've completely gotten off Stevie J's bus. That infamous bus.
I was never on Stevie J's bus. Let's be clear.
Okay.
Let's be clear.
Him and that damn bus.
But you guys still go out together and things like that, right? Because I think I saw like a recent video of you guys together.
Yeah. Okay. We have a child. We have a 2-year-old, and I still have to work with him. So, yeah. We have meetings and we go eat. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. I don't know how to say it. One of the things I have to ask before we let you go, and I wanted to comment on it after I ask you this question. I definitely have a comment on this question. But what do you feel, as far as the imagery that's put across for young black women? And I know you have a special cause that you're dealing with as well. I think it's the same cause K. Michelle is rocking with. What is it? Saving Our Daughters. Mm-hmm. Right? How do you feel like this show, affects, young black women?
Help or hurting?
This is the deal. This show happened to be a real situation in a real person's life. It wasn't a script. So when I first signed up to do this show, no, I didn't think, I shouldn't go on this show because young black women are going to look at this and see my situation and think what? No, I went on the show and what was going on in my life was shown, period. So it happens to be a bad situation that I was in. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. The whole point and purpose is to change and do better for yourself.
Yeah.
So if I can show that, then I'm showing a young black woman how to do something different if they are in a bad situation.
Right. And do you feel like you're forced, like you're not forced, but that you kind of have the weight on your shoulder to kind of be this role model for young black women now that you are on TV? Because you do kind of out of all of the females. Now listen, I'll be the first to say, my favorite cast member is K. Michelle, just because I see her titties all the time.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, I like that. Gosh. I like that about her. I do. I like the fact that she's an exhibitionist and she does show her boobs a lot.
Yes, he has a thing for K. Michelle.
And she was on the show. She was on the show years ago, and not that long, like 2 years ago. And I really do like her. But you seem like the one who kind of holds everything together as far as being a complete woman. And I wanted to kind of just, recognize you for that and applaud you on your efforts, because even though, people are going to criticize and say whatever they do say, you do hold yourself at least in a very respectable light.
Now, at the same, I just have to ask this though, because you do have a daughter, a very cute daughter, I might add. Now, when she's old enough to understand and she sees or hears about what played out in the show, like, how are you going to explain that? I'm just curious.
I mean, it's simple. You tell me one person that had a perfect life with a perfect relationship. It doesn't happen. Things happen in life. She's going to go through things in life. Everybody I know has been through, cheated on, or some situation in life. This happens to be my situation. I don't think this is anything, oh my God, so out of the ordinary or so, oh my God. This is my situation. And I will explain that to her. This is what Mommy went through.
But do you think that's going to affect her perspective of her father, of Stevie, of course?
We'll see. May not. I mean, right now she loves his dirty drawers. He can't do no wrong right now.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. At least somebody loves his dirty drawers.
Do you think the show has, watching yourself, do you think you've grown?
Yeah, but not because of the show. I don't think the show has made me grown. It's just,
it's the goddamn bank account.
In the end, I will say this about the show, that had it not been for the show, everything wouldn't be on the table like it is right now. So I have to give VH1 and Mona props for that, because had I not done the show, I'd still be lied to right now, and I'd still be in the dark.
Right.
Wow.
Right. All right. So look, that's a beautiful thing. And last question from me. I don't know if my co-hosts have any other questions.
I have a few more, but go ahead.
All right. Last question from me. This Emily B chick, you've been getting compared to this chick from, I guess, where was she from?
She's in the New York version of
the
Love
New York version of Love and
Well,
Hip
no
Hop.
longer. She's now on Chrissy and Jim's show now.
Okay. Well, why are they comparing Emily B to you?
I guess
What
she
is
was
the
going through
comparison?
things with Fabulous, but I don't think that's in comparison, because he wasn't even on the show.
I don't see the comparison either. Emily was her situation, mine was mine. I mean, anybody that's been cheated on, you could say, was a me or an Emily. Period. So we were the two people on the show that were cheated on.
So I've been
that's why.
I've been like a Mimi or Emily before.
You've been
then there you have it.
Well,
been cheated on, and
I've been cheated on. Yeah.
I mean, we all shared that pain at one point, or had that pain, I should say.
All right, guys, I'll let you girls wrap up with the interview.
All right, so I just have to ask you about this, because now I saw the video. For lack of a better way of putting it, you basically went on a tipsy rant about people criticizing you in your situation. You basically said that everyone.
She wasn't tipsy.
You weren't tipsy?
Yes, I was tipsy, but let me tell you what that was. That was me with friends. I've known JD for years. After I did my interview, after we had the reunion show, we did a live chat, and after that, there was a whole bunch of us in his studio chopping it up, and I was joking with friends. I wasn't ranting. I wasn't mad. I wasn't any of that. I was joking with friends. The camera was on and tape me talking SHIT, period, dot. I don't make excuses for it. I don't, oh my God, I wish I never did it. I had a good time. I was having a ball. I was with friends. I was talking shit, period.
You were speaking the truth, though.
You went in, so I thought you were really mad. I was like,
No.
That was the hypest I ever seen her. I was like, what?
We were in there joking, having a good time. That's what we do.
Mimi, I talk shit every Mondays and Thursdays on Street Disciplez Radio.
Wow.
And sometimes I'm not even tipsy. I just go in.
For no reason at all.
Yeah, for no reason. A lot of people don't like me, but it's okay.
So, do you know Stevie's situation with Joseline? Are they together now, or what is that about?
He's her manager. But do I think they're still sleeping together? Yeah, of course. Come on, I'm not stupid.
Wow. What does he tell you? That's it, that he's just
I don't ask.
So I hear that.
Right.
I don't really care.
It's already said and done with now.
Wow.
Well, when Linnell's not in town, I am single. So.
Wow. Now, how would the relationship between you and Stevie? I know you and Stevie have a kid together, of course, so you guys have to get along to a certain extent.
Right.
Now, if Joseline had the baby, how would this whole situation look like if that would have happened?
I mean, it would have been crazy. It would have been crazy.
Wow.
Because she already feels as though she has some entitlement. So if she had the baby, it would have been real stupid.
Well, listen, anytime a man sticks his penis in a woman, she feels like she has a piece of entitlement. Whether she does or not, I don't know. But, he's mainly to blame for that situation.
He's mostly to blame for it because he lied.
Right.
And Lord only knows what he was telling her. And, she was saying she didn't know about me and I was just a baby mother and she didn't think him and I were in a relationship. So Lord only knows what he was telling her.
Now
I blame him fully, actually.
Were you invited to the wedding with Little Scrappy and Erica? Or did they have a date? Do you know anything about that?
The date, I think it's April or May of 13.
So guess you guys will probably be filming by then again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm guessing the whole cast is expected to be there at some point.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a spin-off show of Scrappy and Erica's wedding. I'm just glad that I won't see a spin-off show of you and Joseline and Stevie like sister wives or anything crazy like that.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Listen, I don't want to keep you any longer. I know you have the baby there. I really do.